Rise. That was a massive deal.
And the Marlins got a couple of really good prospects in that deal. Jacob Marcy, they got in that trade, who's already been in the big leagues.
2-2 is swung on a miss by Melendez. He got him. First strikeout of the day for Usuk Go. Now, it's interesting because Go was acquired on May the 4th, 2024 by the Marlins. Was then called up to Miami later that month for a spot appearance and spent the rest of that season with Pensacola and Jacksonville. First offering to Ronnie Mauricio is a called strike. It's 0-1. So he's played in this international league before. And then in middle of June last year, he was released by Jacksonville, signed a week later with the Tigers. Goes 0-1. Cut and a miss by Mauricio. It's 0-2.
The Syracuse will head back to Jacksonville later this season. The main trips, stay the main trips. Buffalo, Rochester, Scranton, Lehigh.
0-2's down and away, 1-2.
Now working Worcester in there, but there's a couple of new ones on the board. Mets were in Jacksonville last year. They'll go back this season. Go back to Norfolk as well, playing Jacksonville in August.
The jumbo-sized shrimp as the 1-2 is grounded up the middle. Base hit into center field for Ronnie Mauricio. Rounds first base, won't test Max Clark's arm, and he stays there for a one-out single. 2 for 4 day for Ronnie.
And Mauricio has continued to swing the bat well. A couple balls hit well over 100 miles an hour. That one at 102. His RBI double 108 earlier. It's never a question of whether he's hitting the ball hard. It's usually about swing decisions, and today he's made a couple really good ones.
If Ronnie can keep replicating these performances, it's going to put New York on notice as Ryan Clifford takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Same with Clifford, honestly. He's got a 2 for 3 day today, and when he swings, he puts a good swing on it. But very similarly to Mauricio, it's about swing decisions. The 0-1 is foul-tipped into Valencia's mitt, strike 2.
Yeah, when he went from big league camp to being told that he was going to be on the Syracuse Mets this spring, the big leaguers around him, Carlos Mendoza, they all told him the same thing. Just stay ready. Be ready for that phone call.
0-2 pitch is foul-tipped again into Valencia's mitt. That's strike 3. So that is the second out of the inning.
How often is it on a random weekday or a guy gets hurt in the middle of a game and you get the call, hey, you got to be here tomorrow. Yeah. Got to be ready for when that call happens. And you got to be picturing yourself in that situation before you get there so it's not a complete shock.
First offering to Arroyo's outside, ball 1. It only takes one injury, really. I mean, this is the level where you're the closest. So if you are the closest to the big leagues, well, here's your opportunity. You got to take advantage of it. Arroyo takes the next pitch high. Ball 2.
And some players are just always ready. I mean, I think of Nolan McLean last year who went up and was just ready to dominate and be an ace from day one.
1-0. Late swing and miss from Arroyo. That was a 2-0 pitch. It's now 2-1. Toledo ahead 15-6 in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 2-1 is fanned on and missed, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first base, 2 outs. Go on the first base side of the rubber, goes home, and the fastball misses away. Count runs full. So Mauricio will be in motion here on the pitch. Mets trying to stay alive here in the final 3 innings.
He's matching cleats with Bird over at first.
Yeah.
It's like a pink.
I like that.
A red, pinkish color.
Payoff pitch, and it misses outside, ball 4. So a nice at-bat by Christian Arroyo. Keeps the 7th inning alive. Must have the same cleat dealer.
So many of these Mets have been on base multiple times today. Morabito 3 times, Mauricio twice, Clifford twice, Arroyo twice. Bruhan's got a chance to do the same here, 1 for 3 with the double.
And the Mets have 6 runs on 10 hits. They're doing their part offensively. First pitch to Bruhan. Fastball backs him off the plate, 1-0.
I think it's pretty impressive to keep having professional at-bats later in a game that's, approaching 3 hours after the rain delay as well, and it's a 9-run game, but still locked in every pitch.
The 1-0. Heater inside, 2-0. Well, we talked earlier about how Go was a part of the deal for Luis Arraez. Vidal Bruhan played with Luis Arraez in 2024 with the Marlins. He shared the infield with Jazz Chisholm, and he was also teammates with the man who's on deck, Christian Pache. The 2-0. Down the chute, strike one. And Bruhan was one of those guys who, when he was signed by the Rays, it was like, man, this guy is going to be one of the best players in baseball. He was right off the bat one of the top prospects in the sport, but didn't spend much of his major league career with the Rays. 2-1 is swung on and missed, and the count's level at 2-2. I mean, last year, Jackie played with Chicago, Baltimore, and Atlanta, where he hit to a .253 average in 61 games.
Yeah, I mean, there's been certain spots in his major league career where he has been really productive.
2-2. Down and in. That's a stern take from Bruhan. A curveball at 80 on the inner half, and the count's full.
He's been really productive in his AAA career as well. .270 average, OPS over 800, and over 230 games now.
Payoff pitch. Runners go, and the pitch is a called strike three. Challenge from Bruhan. He thinks that's ball four. The Mets also think it's ball four. The Mud Hens are running off the field. It is ball four. Excellent challenge from Vidal Bruhan, and he looks over to the fans behind the third base dugout and points to the sky. Vidal Bruhan fitting into Syracuse early. Bases are loaded now for the former Marlin, Christian Pache. Time is called before the first pitch. Eduardo Valencia wants to speak with Usuck Go. Let's do a little game recap for you. Toledo scored 3 runs in the first inning, 4 runs in the second inning, 1 run in the fourth, 7 in the fifth, for a line of 15 runs on 13 hits and no errors. As for Syracuse, they were held scoreless in the first 2 innings, then have scored 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. They've got the pond full of ducks right now with 2 outs, and their line so far, 6 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors.
How about a quick Major League scoreboard?
Twins sure, go for it, Jack.
Twins over the Royals, 5-1 victory. Braves will play the Diamondbacks at 9:40. Mets visit the Giants at 9:45. White Sox and Blue Jays postponed today.
They got postponed?
They did get postponed.
Was the game in Toronto?
The game was scheduled to be in Chicago.
Okay, that makes sense.
The south side is.
I was going to say, there's no way they wouldn't just, hey, put that roof over the top.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
true.
I was like, what? After the mound visit, first pitch to Pache is upstairs, ball 1. How about this, Jack? I know you were just doing Major League scores, but...
The catcher is challenged the ball call.
Oh, we got a challenge. Hold on. Wait a second.
Waiting, monitoring.
Challenge unsuccessful. Valencia
The call
thought
is
it was a
confirmed.
strike.
Toledo has no challenges remaining.
Oh, wait. It was challenged by Syracuse. Excuse me. It was originally called a strike. Pache challenged it, got it overturned. It's 1-0. I thought that was a ball right off the bat. My apologies. I'll tell you about this score after the 1-0 pitch. It's line foul. It's 1-1.
I think I know where you're going here.
Columbus is getting no hit by the Indianapolis Indians right now. 3-0 the score in the top of the 6th inning. Indianapolis has not won a game today, and you just mentioned earlier, it's their first game without Connor Griffin.
Yeah, true. 0-5 on the season.
1-1's fouled away. Just misses us.
So,
home plate.
In the midst of a combined no-hitter, who was started by Noah Davis, and the first reliever in the game, former Syracuse Met Joe LaSorsa.
How about that?
Maybe he can get his name in the record books.
We'll monitor that after the 1-2 pitch. That's low. 2-2. Toledo's out of challenges. Syracuse has 1 left.
Only 1 undefeated team in the International League. Memphis is 5-0.
2-2. Cranked high in the air to center field. Clark running back to the warning track, camps under it, and he makes the catch. for the final out of the inning. So Syracuse leaves the bases loaded in the home half of the 7th.